Wow. Okay. For those of you who don't know out there, I'm sitting down with Brianna Sig, and this is part of a new venture for Unclaimed bands, where we've obviously focused on bands for so long. You know that, okay?
Yeah.
And but there are so many other players behind the scenes who, contribute to music that make the people up there look good, okay? Or make the people look good, sound good. And certainly when we began discussing this series, and I discussed it with you over a year ago, well over a year ago, you were a session drummer.
Yes.
And working for a hired gun.
That's right.
Out there, right? Yeah. Who would know with that smile that you'd be a hired gun? But let's start with the interview. So, Brie, tell us, how did you get into music? How did it all start for you?
Oh man, my dad is a jazz guitar player, and man, he started it for me. Just listening to all of his records growing up, which is everything from like Earth, Wind and Fire to like Chicago and Led Zeppelin. Yeah, all over the place. So he got me into music big time, and yeah, I wanted to be a guitar player, but I really wasn't that good. So I was like, let me try drums.
Sure. See, I look at that, I go, oh hell no, I couldn't do that.
I thought it was going to be easy. Apparently not, but.
Well, I think that's why it's always so many guitar players around and not enough drummers or bass players sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long have you been playing drums?
I want to say 15 years now.
15 years now. Okay.
Yeah.
So you started when you were like 2. Okay. Gotcha.
Yo, I love you. You're the best.
So as a hired gun, like I said, when we started talking about this, what made you decide to go down that path?
Well, I wanted to try other genres. I was doing the rock thing for about 4 years, and I don't know, it got kind of old for me a little bit. So I had to like venture out and try R&B, reggae, pop. Pop was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. I had a blast too. I learned so much. Like I learned so much in that span of time that I could never like learn with like lessons or something like that. It's all that experience. It really whipped me into shape.
Well, no, I can imagine doing that. So obviously you wanted to get more experience and take getting stuck on the rock stuff.
Yeah.
So how long were you a session musician from the time you were you in a band before?
Yeah, I was in a band before, and well, I don't know. I don't want to mention any names.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to. So So how long were you gun for hire?
I was for hire. I was for about a year and a half. I was doing session work, and I was doing it like crazy. Like
Yeah, you were very busy.
I was trying to be busy. Like I was doing freebies at first just to get my name out there, and I like started like wanting some money for my work.
I know, shock, right?
Yeah. And so like more people heard about me like doing the freebies that like I just got hired. I didn't have to look for any work. They were just calling me. They were like, yeah, we need a drummer now. I don't know if it had anything to do with me being a girl. I don't know.
I don't. I think that when bands can put a consideration for that, unless it's an all-girl band, or they go, we need some backup singers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think. I mean, let's face it. If they're going to get someone who's attractive, why are they going to stick them behind a drum kit? So I think it's probably more of your talent.
Thanks, dude. You're
Okay.
the best.
I would think that word of mouth spreads. It's not like, okay, look, she's horrible, but she looks good behind the kit. I don't think that's the way those discussions went. That's just my guess. But what were some of the bands that you played with? You were hired for, that is.
I was playing for Jutan. I still play with John Fay a little bit here and there. I played for Jada J. Jess Pacerno. She was like big pop artist I played for. All kinds of people. Yeah, I can't even think of any right now. Like Boy Wonder I was playing for. Yeah.
So was it just the whole idea of guitar wasn't that good for you that you decided the drums, or was there something after you started, you must have liked it? What drew you into it?
Oh man, I just loved.
Was it aggression?
I think it's aggression. I mean, I don't seem like it. Like I seem super happy all the time.
Yeah, it's probably because you're beating the hell out of the drums.
Yeah, it's very therapeutic, definitely. Yeah, I get all that extra anger out that I can't really put out there. When I get behind the kit, though, I can slay.
Just slay it out there, gotcha.
Yeah, I just put someone's face on there. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm joking.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Yeah, absolutely. Don't get on her bad side. So obviously you mentioned guitar, but are there any other instruments you tried to play or you do play?
I do a little percussion here and there. I play cajon.
Okay.
Yeah, I play this sweet cajon made by Landis Beat Systems. Let me throw that out there.
Oh, yeah, all right.
I love it, yeah. But that's pretty much it, all percussion stuff. And I sing a little backup, but
Yeah, I've seen that.
yeah, but not too fancy.
Well, you know, it's got to be fancy as long as it's effective, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So a little bit later on, obviously, because normally what we do in the interviews is our regular interviews, we'd play someone's music or play something that you played on. But since we don't want you to have to, face the roulette of like, why did you choose that song and not our song? You're going to be gracious enough to play some solo drum work for us.
Yes.
Which looking very forward to, and everybody out there should be as well too. We're down here at the Philly Sound Studio, and it's been, wow, I love this building.
Me too.
It's
cool.
just gorgeous. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on, people. So lately, I've been seeing a lot of posts after you've played a gig where you're apparently bleeding. So are you just beating the hell out of the drums that bad? Or are you accident prone and cutting yourself behind the drum kit? What's going on with that?
Well, when I play different shows, a lot of times drummers can't bring their own kits. So I'm playing on other people's kits all the time. And a lot of times they're like super high or super low. Sometimes they're really close. And I'm like, I flail around a lot. I get really into it, to say the least.
Okay.
And sometimes I'll hit my hand across the hi-hats.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it a lot lately. And man, does that thing bleed.
Okay. So now we've cleared up where the bleeding's from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. It's not stigmata or anything,
Exactly,
guys. Okay.
yeah.
Or nothing else, whatever your mind is
I mean,
going
it's kind
for.
of cool sometimes. I'll rub it all on my face.
But so it's a Jenna torture show. Okay.
Yeah, it freaks people out.
I wonder why. Oh my God, she's bleeding. So is that something like you think you're going to keep as a signature move?
I think I might actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, the last show we played was a Halloween show, and I had like fake blood.
Yeah, because you just didn't know whether or not you'd bleed that night.
Exactly.
You had to come through, right?
Yeah, exactly. I need a backup plan, so I had that ready, and I used it.
You did use it? Oh my God.
It's kind of cool. They see this girl behind the drums. They're like, "Oh, that's adorable," and then I put the blood on my face.
Gotcha. Just get that out there.
Exactly.
Okay. What do you think is, or would you say is the biggest misconception that people have of session players, people who are guns for hire?
Not all of us are nerds.
Okay.
Well, yeah, a lot of us I don't know. I think we have egos. We really don't. To be a session player, you kind of have to leave your ego at the door. There's no room for showboating because you're working for someone else. You're trying to serve their song on a silver platter, basically, and you just got to serve what's best for the song. So a lot of session players are out there solo. It doesn't mean they're egotistical or anything. They're just really passionate about music.
It's almost got to be the opposite, where there's no ego. It's about passion for playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I would also have to imagine, if you don't want to deal with the commitment of being in a regular band, that helps too.
Exactly.
So that's cool. Kind of pick your projects, move around like you did.
Yeah, it's fun. Yes.
So we can't go without mentioning that obviously you're no longer a gun for hire.
Correct.
Per se, gun for hire. Unless it's a lot of money, probably. But you've actually you were working with Soraia for a while now. Now you're full time with the band.
Yeah.
So what's that experience been like for you to
Man.
move back into a band?
I love it. Doing the whole session thing for a year, it made me realize how much I missed being a part of something and putting my whole heart into what I'm playing, not just learning somebody's songs the week before a show, playing and then being done, getting my paycheck and stuff like that. That's cool, getting that money and stuff, but just being a part of a project and being able to write your own drum parts is really what I wanted to do. And I was a huge fan of Soraia for a long time.
Oh yeah,
Huge
great
fan.
band.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah.
So a little dream come true, possibly,
Yeah,
kind of
perfect.
little
Oh my
fan,
God, yes.
whatever.
Definitely.
Nice. Well, look, I think we're gonna wrap everything up here right now and let you play some drums.
Yes. Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Hey, I
cool.
want to thank you for taking time to do this, Bri.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Until next time, everybody.
cool?
That was cool.